Ladies and gents, I think I've lost my mind. Look at my desk. This is a 2012 17-inch MacBook Pro. And, well, it's not really in one piece, as you can see. Got the logic board kind of hanging out the side there. The power connector also hanging out the side. We've got the power button taped down up here. But let me show you guys this thing because it kind of works. Okay, so the trackpad works, the keyboard works, the display obviously works. We'll check about this Mac, and you can see we have a 2.3 gigahertz quad-core i7. We are running macOS Catalina, 4 gigabytes of RAM, and Intel HD 4000 graphics. And here we go, display 17-inch 1920 by 1200, and we're running off an external solid-state drive. Now, how do I prove this is a 2012? Well, we're going to go into graphics and displays, and we've got GT650M, and we're going to go ahead and switch to that by turning off automatics graphics switching. Boom, just like that. And if we relaunch the About This Mac window, there we go, GT650M, 512 megabytes. Prove it even more, we got Geekbench 5 here. You can see 15-inch mid-2012 because that is the logic board that's inside this. Core i7 3615QM, 2.3 gigahertz. If we go down to compute, we've got HD 4000 and GT650M. So there you have it. That's what's going on here. I went ahead and threw in a 2012 logic board into this 17-inch MacBook Pro chassis. So if we take a look over here, you can see we've got 3 USB ports as well as a missing express card slot because this is a 17-inch 2011 chassis. And let me flip this thing over so you guys can see inside of this. But real quick, before we do that, I just want to show you guys display because... Is it going to show the resolution? Yes, it is, right there. 1920 by 1200, widescreen, ultra extended graphics, whatever that means. There you go. You can see it. Should be metal supported, I'm not sure. Yeah, there you go, metal supported. 2011 is not metal supported. And, of course, what else? USB 3.0, I think. Yep, there we go, USB 3.0 bus for the ports. 2011 does not have that. Let me turn this thing over so you guys can see inside because that's kind of where the magic happens. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and unplug MagSafe, and we're gonna unplug our solid state drive. Now here's the tricky part because it's all just kind of sitting inside the MacBook. So here is our logic board. You can see our EMC number right there, 2556. So here is the display connector, which kind of works with a little modification. MagSafe right there. Obviously, we don't have the same ports on the board as we have on the chassis. And that's kind of been the hardest part of this, because the keyboard connector layout is different, trackpad is different. So this keyboard is from the 2012, and the trackpad, which is under the battery, which I have taped down at the moment, is also from the 2012, so that the connectors would line up with the logic board in a somewhat usable area. This is the 2011 Wi-Fi board connected here, and I think that's the FaceTime camera. The fan is connected on this side, but not here because of this metal screw port or screw hole there from the 2011, because the logic board is obviously different. And In the 2012, the hard drive sits right over here. That's why the connector goes that way. On the 2011, it's over here because the hard drive sits here. Or sorry, 2011 17-inch. 17-inch models, it sits over here. 15 and 13s, it sits on this side. This battery is a 17-inch battery, 2011, and it actually connects and works just fine. So you can see that this is pretty proportional. It would fit right there and not overhang, but the location of the logic board is a little different there. Trying to think what else to show you guys. I'm not sure. I had to remove this little bracket for the express card. Otherwise, the logic board wouldn't sit there. The 2012 logic board is actually wider because of the SD card slot. So I thought maybe the ports would just kind of line up, but I didn't realize the 17-inch does not have SD card slot. Haven't really decided what to do next after this. I would love to get it so that I could screw the bottom plate on and kind of have a working complete machine. But I don't know. If anyone has any suggestions, leave them in the comments. This is as far as I've gotten, but the computer turns on, runs off of battery power, and has a working keyboard, trackpad, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and most importantly, display. I don't have a good way to get the ports lined up with the openings here because of the display cable, the battery, trackpad, keyboard. This is already bent there. As you can see, it wants to sit over here, but then the display cable comes up. It's just a big mess. There's no good way to do this. But I just wanted to show you guys that. Very much a work in progress, and we'll see where it takes me. That's going to be it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. This has been fun to work on. Thanks for watching.